Good afternoon, friends. This is the second short video in my series of Demystifying Leadership. After working for 41 years with more than 34 years in leadership positions, I often thought about what makes for true leaders. You hear about the authentic leader, the level 6 type of leader, the visionary leader, the empathetic leader. But I found that there are three essential traits that if you are able to cultivate, you will not only be a good leader, but you will also be a good human being. I will just talk about these three, not in very great detail, because I'm sure all of you can figure out much more about these leadership traits by reading on them. A good leader, a good human being is mindful. So mindfulness, being aware of the situation around you, the emotions, the circumstances of different people, including yourself, and being sensitive to that, not just for yourself but for the others, is truly mindfulness. And if we are able to practice mindfulness, we will see that many times we can understand why people do what they do and can empathize with them. So mindfulness is the first mantra that I talked about. The second mantra is about listening skills. I call them active listening skills. Listen intently. Because as you know, the spoken word is only a fraction of the entire communication that you witness. A lot of it, maybe even 80% of it, is bodily motions, emotions, tone, tenor, the gestures of people. And if you're able to listen intently, you will be able to understand a lot more about the emotional status of the person who's talking to you. And the spoken word is just a fraction of that communication. So listening intently and being at that moment with that person completely is very essential. And this is the second mantra, listening intently. The third mantra that I can talk to you about is of suspending judgment. This is by far the most difficult skill that we need to develop as human beings. I think from the time we are born, we are sort of encouraged to have opinions, to express our opinions. And what happens invariably is that a lot of biases, prejudices, and a lot of negative emotions come in the way of us really understanding a situation, a person, and therefore we tend to pass judgment very quickly. So suspending judgment is, I would say, one of the most critical skills. I firmly believe that if we, even as human beings, practice these three things of mindfulness, listening intently, and last but not the least, suspending judgment, we'll be much better human beings and definitely great leaders. Thank you.